UFC weight class rankings and pound-for-pound rankings top 10 as of December. Heavyweight top 10. Number 10. Sergey Spivak. UFC. Record. 17-4. Number 9. Jailton Almeida. UFC. Record. 21-3. Number 8. Renan Ferreira. PFL champion. Record. 13-4 3NC. Number 7. Sergey Pavlovich. UFC. Record. 18-3. Number 6. Alexander Volkov. UFC. Record. 38-11. Number 5. Curtis Blades. UFC. Record. 18-5 1NC. Number 4. Cyril Gane. UFC. Record. 13-2. Number 3. John Jones. Promotion. UFC champion. Record. 28-1 1NC. Number 2. Francis Ngannou. Promotion. PFL Super Fights champion. Record. 18-3. Number 1. Tom Aspinall. Promotion. UFC interim champion. Record. 15-3. Light heavyweight top 10. Number 10. Yoni Volkit. UFC. Record. 21-9 1NC. Number 9. Volkan Ozdemir. UFC. Record. 20-8. Number 8. Carlos Ulberg. UFC. Record. 11-1. Number 7. Alexander Rakic. UFC. Record. 14-5. Number 6. Khalil Roundtree Jr. UFC. Record. 13-6 1NC. Number 5. Corey Anderson. Bellator champion. Record. 18-6 1NC. Number 4. Jamal Hill. UFC champion. Record. 10-2. Number 3. Yuri Prochaska. UFC. Record. 30-5-1. Number 2. Magom Ankaleev. UFC. Record. 19-1-1 1NC. Number 1. Alex Pereira. UFC champion. Record. 12-2. Middleweight top 10. Number 10. Roman Dolidze. UFC. Record. 14-3. Number 9. Jared Cannonier. UFC. Record. 17-8. Number 8. Caio Borralho. UFC. Record. 17-0 1NC. Number 7. Nassourdine Imavov. UFC. Record. 15-4 1NC. Number 6. Johnny Eblen. Bellator champion. Record. 16-0. Number 5. Robert Whittaker. UFC. Record. 26-8. Number 4. Israel Adesanya. UFC. Record. 24-4. Number 3. Khamzat Chimaev. UFC. Record. 14-0. Number 2. Sean Strickland. UFC. Record. 29-6. Number 1. Dricus Du Plessis. UFC champion. Record. 22-2. Welterweight top 10. Number 10. Jeff Neal. UFC. Record. 16-6. Number 9. Joaquin Buckley. UFC. Record. 20-6. Number 8. Colby Covington. UFC. Record. 17-4. Number 7. Gilbert Burns. UFC. Record. 22-8. Number 6. Ian Machado Gary. UFC. Record 15-1. Number 5. Sean Brady, UFC. Record 17-1. Number 4. Jack de la Maddalena, UFC. Record 17-2. Number 3. Shavkat Rakhmonov, UFC. Record 19-0. Number 2. Leon Edwards, UFC. Record 22-4 1NC. Number 1. Bilal Muhammad, UFC champion. Record 24-3 1NC. Lightweight top 10.
Number 10, Michael Chandler, UFC record 23-9. Number 9, Usman Nurmagomedov, Bellator champion. Record 18-0 1NC.
Number 8. Beneil Dariush, UFC. Record 22-6-1. Number 7. Renato Moicano, UFC. Record 20-5-1. Number 6. Dan Holker, UFC. Record 29-12. Number 5. Dustin Poirier, UFC. Record 30-9 1NC. Number 4. Justin Gaethje, UFC. Record 25-5. Number 3. Charles Oliveira, UFC. Record 35-10 1NC. Number 2. Arman Tsarukyan, UFC. Record 22-3. Number 1. Islam Makhachev, UFC champion. Record 26-1.
Featherweight top 10. Number 10, Arnold Allen, UFC record 23. Number 9, Josh Emmett, UFC, previous ranking 8, record 19-4. Number 8, Patricio Freire, Bellator champion, previous ranking 7, record 36-7. Number 7, Movsar Evlov, UFC, previous ranking 9, record 19-0. Number 6, Yair Rodriguez, UFC record 15-5, 1NC. Number 5, Brian Ortega, UFC record 16-4, 1NC. Number 4, Diego Lopes, UFC, record 26-6. Number 3, Max Holloway, UFC, record 26-8. Number 2, Alexander Volkanovski, UFC record 26-4. Number 1, Ilia Topuria, UFC champion, record 16-0. Bantamweight top 10. Number 10, Patchy Mix, Bellator champion, record 21. Number 9, Jose Aldo, UFC, record 32-9. Number 8, Mario Bautista, UFC record 15-2. Number 7, Davison Figueiredo, UFC record 24-4-1. Number 6, Henry Cejudo, UFC record 16-4. Number 5, Corey Sandhagen, UFC record 17-5. Number 4, Umar Nurmagomedov, UFC record 18-0. Number 3, Peter Yan, UFC record 18-5. Number 2, Sean O'Malley, UFC record 18-2, 1NC. Number 1, Merab Dvalishvili, UFC champion, record 18-4. Flyweight 100 top 10. Number 10, Alex Perez, UFC, previous ranking 9, record 25-9. Number 9, Kai Asakura, UFC, previous ranking, unranked record 21-5. Number 8, Manel Cape, UFC record 19-7. Number 7, Steve Ursig, UFC record 12-3. Number 6, Tatsuro Taira, UFC record 16-1. Number 5, Muhammad Makayev, promotion, Brave CF record 13-0, 1NC. Number 4, Kai Kara France, UFC record 25-11, 1NC. Number 3, Brandon Moreno, UFC record 22-8-2. Number 2, Brandon Royval, UFC record 17-7. Number 1, Alexandra Pantoja, UFC champion, record 29-5.
UFC Men's Pound-for-Pound Rankings Top 10. Number 10.
Dricus Du Plessis, UFC middleweight champion. Record 22-2.
Number 9.
Bilal Muhammad, UFC welterweight champion. Record 24-3 1NC.
Number 8.
Merab Dvalishvili, UFC bantamweight champion. Record 18-4.
Number 7.
Francis Ngannou, PFL heavyweight super fights champion. Record 18-3.
Number 6.
Tom Aspinall, UFC heavyweight interim champion. Record 15-3.
Number 5. Alexander Pantoja, UFC flyweight champion. Record 29-5. Number 4. Ilia Topuria, UFC featherweight champion. Record 16-0. Number 3. John Jones, UFC heavyweight champion. Record 28-1 1NC. Number 2. Alex Pereira, UFC light heavyweight champion. Record 12-2. Number 1. Islam Makhachev, UFC lightweight champion. Record 26-1.
Women's pound-for-pound rankings top 10. Number 10. Yen Xiaonan, UFC strawweight. Record 19-4 1NC. Number 9. Erin Blanchfield, UFC flyweight. Record 13-2. Number 8. Juliana Pena, UFC bantamweight champion. Record 12-5. Number 7. Larissa Pacheco, PFL featherweight champion. Record 23-5. Number 6. Manon Fiorot, UFC flyweight. Record 12-1. Number 5. Kyla Harrison, UFC bantamweight. Record 18-1. Number 4. Alexa Grasso, UFC flyweight. Record 16-4-1. Number 3. Chris Cyborg, Bellator featherweight and PFL super fights champion. Record 28-2 1NC. Number 2. Valentina Shevchenko, UFC flyweight champion. Record 23-4-1. Number 1. Zhang Weili, UFC strawweight champion. Record 25-3. Thank you for watching the video. See you soon.